Hey, this is Al from Transformational Gaming. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you so much. Happy Father's Day to all the people that are out there trying to make it in life. And if you take care of your kids and love your kids and things like that, I think you're doing the right thing. You're in the right spot. So happy Father's Day to those people who are out there hitting the pavement, trying to make things happen, trying to keep their head above water, man, because it's so hard out here. It's so hard to do the right thing, man, but you know, you got to keep on keeping on, man. I know one thing, it's 90 degrees in Louisville, Kentucky, so if you out there and you in the sweltering heat, man, my heart goes out to you, man, because I tell you what, 90 degrees is no joke. I feel it in here. It's getting a little hot, especially with this PC next to me. But anyway, I want to get in to someone who could be a father. I don't know if he's a father or not. But man, the video for Starfield is getting a lot of attention, and I just want to thank you for that, to be totally honest with you. I appreciate the attention, but some of it is welcomed and some of it is kind of unnecessary, but it doesn't matter, because to be honest with you, I love chatting about video games, man. I love it, man, and so I'm always willing to chat about video game software, anything related to video games, man. I'm willing to talk about it and share it, because man, video games is so much of a part of my life. I can just talk about it all day, to be honest with you. But you know, things get a little heated. You know, the guys, developers, you know, Digital Foundry. You know, Microsoft is a very, very powerful company, and you know, trying to trip me up and make this a political type of theater on my channel. I mean, you can try it, but at the end of the day, it's just not going to work, because I feel that I'm the most straight up YouTuber you will ever see, or you will ever hear, or you ever follow. And that's because, man, I invest myself into the truth, man. You know, that's what I'm all about. That's what this channel was built off of, man. So the truth, what's really going on. All right, what are these game companies really trying to say to us? Because, you know, Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo, they just want us to buy their console. That's all they want, man. They don't want to get to know us and really care about us. And, you know, don't get me wrong, people like Shu. I think Shuhei Yoshida, he's a really good dude, but he's trying to sell games, you know. Shouts out to him. I was like, what game is this he's talking about? And there's a game called Edge, so I put a little blurb in there for him for Edge. Go and buy Edge if you like it. But I can do that with Shu, because I know I'm going to get quality. These games that Microsoft are putting out, you don't know what you're buying, because the fact of the matter is that they do not really care about how much you enjoy these games. They don't. Microsoft does not care. See, Microsoft is one of those companies that is just too big to fail. There's no way that this country is going to allow Microsoft to ever go out of business. Microsoft makes Apple money, okay? You know, Microsoft makes Apple money, man. They make a lot of money, man. They get a lot of revenue. But let me tell you something. None of that revenue is from the Xbox division. You know, none of it. None of that revenue is from the Xbox division. All right? And I'm going to keep hitting the pavement and saying, see, I told you so. Even Epic Games says they haven't made any profit off the Xbox since the original Xbox. None of the Xboxes that are out there have turned a profit. So all this time they're saying, hey, Sony and Microsoft are making a profit. You know, they pay IGN to say it. They pay GameSpot. They pay everybody. They pay Digital Foundry. You know, I was watching a video today. Dude was wondering, hey, this Digital Foundry, you damn right Digital Foundry is getting paid. You can see on some of their videos, they say sponsored by Microsoft. They're not going to tell you now which videos are sponsored by Microsoft. You know, But Digital Foundry, IGN, all these game companies, and that's why they're trying to take over the YouTube, because they know that if they spam the YouTube platform, they know they got enough money, they can control the narrative. But the real issue is that that's not going to help out Microsoft. People are not going to buy these games. I'm not even sure really how much Microsoft wants to compete. Now, I think games like this, Forza Horizon 5, is showing some promise. Okay, this is not a game that I'll play every day, or that's going to have some type of new gameplay. They're not necessarily focused in on gameplay. You can tell because they're not necessarily showing anything new. They haven't showed anything. They're not saying, "Hey, look at what you can do with this gameplay." You notice you didn't hear anything like that. You didn't hear anything like that from this guy. Okay, you heard, "Look how great the graphics are," and that's a good place to start out, is by having a game with some good graphics. I'm worried about the gameplay, to be honest with you, but I'm not that worried because I actually see something. Now, Starfield, on the other hand, that's an abomination. That's just an abomination, man. That is an abomination to what Microsoft is trying to do, which is, I hope they're trying to come back in this generation, because they need to compete with Sony. They got a console that is just a little bit more powerful than what Sony got, so of course they're competing. Their consoles are similar. Everything, they're in the same market. Alright? So that's why I'm on the mindset they need to quit with this Game Pass. They need to quit with all of this trying to have games played over the internet. They need to stop all of that. Alright? People are going to buy your console, man. They're not going to care about Game Pass and being able to play games over online. Dude, people don't want to do that. People don't want to play no games online. Who wants to do that? And when I say online, I mean like the whole feed is just feeding the game play from the server. Nobody wants to play no game like that. You can see, look at Google Stadia. That's your future, Microsoft. Google Stadia. That's your future right there. So no, that's not going to work. I don't care what type of technology you have, unless you can make something that virtually goes the speed of light. Okay? And none of this information does, right? Or something a little bit faster than the speed of light, right? They can get some fiber optic cable to maybe hook up into your home. I don't know. But really, even at the speed of light, you're not going to have servers that's across the world. You're going to have to invest in server farms in every state, in every county. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this. Microsoft has the infrastructure to do that. But it's tough to do that when you have people that can't even access the internet in certain counties. Or if they do access it, the bandwidth ain't nothing. So, to me, that's not going to work. Phil Spencer is going to get his way. They're going to try it, and then they're going to be like Google. That's your future. And that's my enmity with Phil Spencer. Okay? To me, that's why he should be fired. All right? Because do you see, Sony tried it a little bit, right? They dipped their toes in it, and they still got it kind of going on a little bit, but then that's not what they're trying to sell. That's not their point of sale for their console. Their console is the point of sale. And that's what Phil Spencer has to understand. I think that Starfield, when it comes out, it's going to sell. Okay? It's going to sell. Bethesda has some IPs that is very advantageous to Microsoft. And I'm not going to dismiss that. I'm not going to poo-hoo that. I'm not going to negate to mention that. Okay? Acquiring Bethesda is what they needed to do. But the real issue is in acquiring a Bethesda is that you got to step back and let these people work. Because I'm hearing too much on the internet. All right, I think it was Crap Gamer I watched. Even he said they having management problems, and it's not nothing that I have to get on the inside. We can tell you have management problems by the product you putting out. This Game Pass stuff, trying to change the narrative. Oh, you can play games for free. Let me tell you something. If people want to play games for free, okay, or close to it, they'll just wait and either wait till it is released on the PSN network, or they'll just buy a used copy from someone, okay? Or if they're like me, they see the game on the shelf or something inside my bookshelf, they say, hey man, I remember when that game came out, can I have it? Yeah, sure. Okay? People don't have to be playing the latest games for free. That's not what people want to do. People don't care about playing games for free, man. Some games you have to pay people to play. Like that crap Sea of Thieves that you got out there. So whoever that was in my chat, and I don't know, I couldn't even pronounce the name, but whoever that was in my chat, pointing out all the nuances of publishing versus creating, I don't care about that, because the fact of the matter is that Starfield was an abomination. It just was, man. It was an abomination. You can slice, you can pick, you can talk about all my inaccuracies about Starfield. That was incredibly disappointing, no matter what you put on it. And that's the point I want to get across. It's disappointing. Rare, the state that Rare is in, I don't care if they made Sea of Thieves or not, okay? But the last good game that anybody cared about, okay, for the Xbox was Killer Instinct. They haven't made really anything since. Now, they may have come out, they may have helped out on something, okay? But what they've done to Rare, compared to where they were, okay, they have totally devoured them, okay? Ninja Theory. I banged the table for Hellblade. Y'all come out with something totally creepy, man. Odd, man. I mean, this is Microsoft, man. This is what I expect. Like that Hellblade trailer that you guys came out with, I totally expect that from you guys. When I seen it, I didn't read about it nowhere. I seen it on your channel. And when I seen Hellblade pop up, I said, oh God, please let them have something that's substantive. I click on it and my eyes water and my mouth drop. Like y'all had the audacity to put, and then you send this guy, okay, I don't care who he's from, but you send this guy to my channel and talking about, well, Microsoft doesn't even show trailers for games they don't ship out for a year. Like, it has to be within a year of releasing for you guys to show a trailer? Man, I'm gonna have to hit it up. Stop it! Stop it! No way, man. No way. I just cannot intake that and say, hey, that is a totally rational statement. That's the most BS statement I ever heard in my life. So it takes a year, being within a year of releasing, for you guys to release a trailer? I mean, we knew about God of War years in advance, and the textures on it was all messed up. We knew it would get better, but the point is, man, you're trying to sell these games to people, man. I know I'm going long, but I need to get this out. You're trying to sell games to people, man, and you can sell it for free and all that other stuff, but people are not gonna want to download that. They probably download it, play it for 5 minutes. If it's trash, even if it's not trash, you have to kind of get into it. The fact that you didn't have a demo to hype up the anticipation for buying that game, that is a license for people just uninstalling it and moving on to the next game, or turning on their PlayStation. Their PlayStation 5. And that's why y'all losing the race, man. That's why right there. That is it right there. The idiocracy. You know, the games that you guys play. Nobody want to play those games, man. People, you know, their time is what's valuable, Microsoft, not the games. The games have their value if they're good. Okay? But it's people's time. People don't have time to put in a game and hope that they like it. People are looking for consistency, and this is why Sony is winning this generation. Because people want consistency. They don't want this BS, this sea of thieves that you got. Nobody wants that. Who asked for that? Nobody. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't take risk. I'm saying to you, take risk on things that people might like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I'm running long, but anyway, this is the longest rant video I've made in a while. And I just want to say to that guy who was sent to my page to let me know on all the intricacies and the facts of Bethesda and who purchased what and what's being published and what's being... I don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. The fact of the matter is the last 5 games, at least, the last 5 games that Bethesda released was trash. It is what it is. And trying to discredit me and say I don't know what I'm talking about, that's some stuff that you guys need to figure out for yourself. Anyway, my daughter done woke up. It's Al from Transformational Gaming, and I'm done.